getting a good focus and scanning the cornea. First thing we are going to check is our reference arm signal. We're looking for the 4 peaks. We have a good 4 peaks, but again, we want to eyeball the signal to noise ratio with our noise averaging about 10K, our signal averaging about 6K, 60K. That's a 10-to-1 ratio where you're good. So then I'm going to go to acquire. If I have not already entered the patient, I will register the patient from the register patient tab. If I have, I'll just search for the patient on my list. I'm going to use the test for this purposes. And I'm going to continue to pattern. I'm going to focus on the patient's eye. Let me get good focus. At this point, I will change it over to the Cornea Quick Scan. Get really good focus, good positioning of the eye. I want to focus on this part of the eye, the iris. I want to get really good focus here. And then I want to make sure that my 7 points are pretty centered on the eye. The best way to do that is make sure my crosshairs are about middle of the eye. Come down a little bit. You can see we have really good focus. I want to make sure I have good pupil detection, so I'm going to retake the eye snapshot. I have good pupil detection, and I'm going to continue to exam and then start the exam. I know my first point is going to go here, and my second point is going to go just close to where this 2 is now. So what I'm going to do is watch as it goes, and when it moves to the second point, I'm going to make sure that's where it goes. If it's close, we're good. If the patient moves a little bit, then I'll have to adjust. We will go over the adjustment in another video. I don't want to do it that much with right now, because this patient usually is very steady. What I'm trying to do is just show you how to do the scan real quick. We have 1 of 7 done. It is green. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm going to pay attention to the cornea, I'm going to pay attention to the iris. I want to look to make sure we stay in focus and it's going to the correct positions. Now I have 2 of 7 green. Just watch it, make sure again it goes right to the correct position. It looks like it is. So we're looking really good here right now. The next position is going to come in a little bit and down, about right there. It'll come in onto the pupil and down a hair. See, there we go. Everything's looking good. We did get a red on that point, so we're 2 out of 3. The edges of the cornea are usually pretty hard to get, so sometimes you may have to retake those. We'll do 1 retake on this in this video just to show you how to do the retakes. Good, we're doing good. It went right where I expected to go. Next one's going to go right up here. So we got 3 out of 7 green and 1 red. Doing good. Our patient's doing really well. I want to encourage the patient. Blink when you need to blink. Otherwise, keep your eye nice and open and focus on the green LED as much as possible and stay as still as you possibly can. So now we're 4 out of 7 green with 1 red, and it's still in the right area, and the next time it's going to come up a little bit and over to the left. Again, encouraging the patient the entire time, letting them know they're doing a good job. Talk to the patient, find out in between scans if they need a break, kind of being, you know, an advocate for them. 5 out of 7 green, 1 red. We're doing great. So when the laser goes back to the middle of the eye, just sit there for a second. You can go ahead and close your eye. I'll tell you when to close it. Go ahead and close your eye for a second. So I want to give the patient a little bit of the rest because we need to redo these 2 points. And you see this bar over here, it says retake all points below threshold, turn blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to turn the points that it needs to take. It needs to retake purple, the circles, so it knows to go there. So when it starts, it goes to this point first and works its way around this way. It's going to come here to this one first and then go over there on the retakes. So go ahead and open your eye. Be steady, open fully, blink if you need to, stay still as possible. It's going to go straight over. I'm going to make sure my focus is really good just by moving it in and out just as it goes, and we're good. So let it do that. So if you have to do retakes, only do the retakes twice. If you have at least 5 points, you're good to go after the retakes. But you want to try to get all 7. But if you have to retake them, go ahead and retake them once. I'm going to work on this focus a little bit more, and because that one turned red, and that's in a little bit, so I'm going to move it in a little higher. And again, these 2 outer edges are really, really hard. So in this case, because I know I got one more, I still have one more to do, I would go ahead and retake one more time, and that would be the end of it. Thank you very much. Oh, and you notice this one turned green. So thank you.